In this lesson, I am going to show you how to use the law of sines to solve a triangle. Let's look at this triangle here, triangle ABC. Okay, so here you have triangle ABC. Okay, so the side that's opposite from angle A is called side A. The side that's opposite from angle B is called side B. And then the side that's opposite from angle C is called side C. So the capital letters are the angle and the lowercase letter are the sides. So the formula for the law of sines is going to be sine angle A over side A is the same thing as sine angle B over side B, and it's the same thing as sine angle C over side C. Okay, so you can use this formula to find the missing side or the missing angle. In order to use this formula, you need to be given two angles and a side, or an angle, a side, and an angle, or side, side, angle. It has to be in this order, okay? You cannot skip it. So you have to have angle given, angle, and then a side given next to it. Angle, side, angle. So the given side is between the two given angles, and then two sides and an angle. Let's go over this example here. So here we have to find the missing measure. Okay, and then we have to round it to the nearest tenth. Okay, so we have to find out what x is. And according to this triangle, okay, we're given angle, angle, side. Okay, therefore we can use the law of sine to come up with the missing side. Okay, the law of sine is this. So if you have sine of angle A over side A, it's the same as sine of angle B over side B. It's the same as sine of angle C over side C. Okay, so here we can call this triangle A, B, C. So the x is going to be side C because it's crossed from angle C. The 32 is going to be side B because it's crossed from angle B. Okay, so here we need to know what angle C is in order to set up an equation to solve for this. And to find angle C, it's easy because we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180. So to find angle C, we can add up angle A and B and then minus that from 180. So angle A plus angle B, so angle A plus angle B, 45 degree plus 64 degree. Okay, that's going to give us 109 degree. And then if we minus that from 180, it's going to give us 71 degree. Okay, so angle C is 71 degree. So measures of angle C is 71 degree. Okay, so now we can set up an equation to find out what side C is. From the formula for the law of sine, we know that sine B over side B is the same as sine C, angle C, over side C. Okay, so we can go sine 64 degree over 32 is sine of 71 degree, because that angle C is 71 degree, over x. And we're solving for x here. Okay, so this is a proportion. Okay, so we can cross multiply. Okay, so here when we cross multiply, we have x times sine 64 degree is 32 times sine of 71 degree. Okay, solve for x, we would have to divide by sine 64 degree, and then divide this by sine 64 degree. Okay, and then we can take these out. Okay, so you're left with x on the left hand side, and then here we would have to use the calculator to punch this in and come up with the answer to it. And make sure when you put this into the calculator, the mode is in degree because you're using degree for the trig function. Okay, so when we put in 32 times sine 71 degree divide by sine 64 degree, we get 33.6635 and so on. So we get 33.6635 and so on, and we want to round this to the nearest tenth. Okay, so that's the first digit after the decimal point. So we get 33.7. So this is how long x is to the nearest tenth. Okay, so here we're given a triangle. We're looking for how far is Dan from Kevin. Okay, so we are looking for this side right here. We're going to use the law of sine to find the missing side here. We have the side that's opposite from the 86 degree. Okay, so therefore we do not have to find this angle. And then we have the 71 degree, and we're looking for the side that's opposite from that. Okay, so we can set this up as sine 86 degree all over 25 is sine 71 degree all over x. So this is the law of sine, and we used it to set up a proportion that we can solve for x, which is the missing side. Okay, so to solve for x here, we would have to cross multiply. So we're going to take x times sine of 86 degrees. So that's going to be x sine 86 degree is 25 times sine 71. Okay, so to get the x, we would divide by sine 86 degree. And then divide this by sine 86 degree. Then we take out sine 86 over sine 86. So you're left with x is, okay, 25 sine 71 degree divided by sine 86. And again here, you would have to input this into the calculator and just make sure the mode is in degree because you're working with degree here. So here we have 25 times sine 71 divided by sine 86, and that is going to give us 23.6956, and we want it to round this to the nearest tenth. So that is going to be, so x is going to be 23.7. Okay, so the distance from Kevin to Dan is about 23.7. You can also use the law of sine to find an angle. Okay, but you got to watch out because when finding angles, it is possible to have one solution, two solutions, or no solution. The sine function always has a range between -1 and 1. Okay, if the sine function is positive, then the angle lie in quadrant 1 or quadrant 2. Okay, sine positive is in quadrant 1 or 2. To find the other possible angle, you subtract that from 180. And then the sum of the angle measures in a triangle is always going to be 180 degree. So if you add up all three angles, okay, it must be 180 degree in order to be a triangle. And then here, no triangle can have two obtuse angle. Okay, obtuse angle that is greater than 90 degree. Okay, you cannot have two angles that are bigger than 90 degree. Okay, let's go over an example here. So here we're given triangle ABC, and then we have to check our answers and give all possibilities. Okay, so here we're given triangle ABC. So this is triangle ABC. Okay, angle B is 47 degree. Angle A, we don't know. Okay, we're looking for angle A, so we're going to call it X. And then we have AB, side AB is 33. And then side AC is 26. Okay, so can we use the law of sine here to come up with this angle, angle A? So we have side, angle. Yeah, we can use the law of sine here to come up with angle X. So now, according to this triangle, because we do not have side BC, because we don't have this side, okay, we're going to have to find out what this angle is. We have to find out what angle C is because we have side AB. And then from there, you have two angles. And to find out angle X, which is the third angle, you just have to minus the two angles you have from 180 to get angle A. Okay, so we're going to have to set it up using the law of sine to come up with angle C. And then from there, find out what angle A is. Okay, so to set it up, it would be sine 47 degree all over 26. We know that. And then sine angle C, okay, all over 33. Okay, so here we have a proportion, okay, using the law of sine. And we can solve this to come up with angle C. Okay, we'll cross multiply here. We have 26 times sine angle C is 33 times sine 47. And then divide by 26. Divide by 26. Okay, so 26 over 26 is 1. So you're left with sine angle C is. So now we have to input this into the calculator. Okay, so when you input 33 times sine of 47 divided by 26, you get 0.9283. Okay, so to find angle C, we would have to do the inverse function. So sine inverse of 0.9283, well, that's going to give us angle C. Okay, so when we input this into the calculator, we get 68, okay, 68.2 degree. Okay, so that's going to be angle C. So here angle C is 68.2 degree. Okay, to find out X, which is measures of angle A, is going to be 180 minus 68.2 and then minus 47. And that is going to give us 64.8 degree. Okay, so angle A is 64.8 degree. Okay, when finding angles, it's possible to have one solution, two solutions, or no solution. Okay, so we need to check to see if there is another possible solution for this given triangle. So what we need to do is we need to minus 68.2 from 180. So if I take 180 minus 68.2, I'm going to get 111.8. Okay, so 111.8 degree. Okay, so if you go back to this, okay, so the original angle. So let's take a look at this triangle again. Okay, so triangle ABC. Okay, so angle B is given to be 47 degree. So this angle right here is 47 degree. Okay, so besides the 68.2 degree, there is another possibility that angle C can be 111.8 degree. And we can check it if we take 111.8 degree plus 47 degree. If these two numbers add up to more than 180, then it's not possible. If it doesn't, then we can have that other triangle. Okay, so when you add these two up, so here's going to come out to 158.8 degrees. So this is less than 180. So angle C can also be 111.8 degree. So now to find the new angle A, so to find this angle A here, we would go 180 minus the 158.8, so 158.8 degree, and that is going to give us 21.2 degree. Okay, so there are two solutions here. So you can have 21.2 degree or can also be 64.8 degree. So measures of angle A, okay, can be 68.2 degree, 21.2 degree. So according to this triangle, you have two solutions for angle A. Okay, so let's take a look at another example here. Okay, so here we have triangle ABC. So this is triangle A, B, C. And then side AB is 8. And then BC is 17. And we're looking for angle B. So we're looking for this angle right here, angle B, and we're going to call it X. Okay, so now in order to find angle B, okay, you need to find angle A, okay, because you know side A is BC. You can set it up using the law of sine to come up with angle A, and then from there, you can find angle B by taking angle A and angle C away from 180. Okay, so we're going to use the law of sine to set this up and come up with angle A. So we go sine angle A over side A, which is 17, is sine 73 degree. That's angle C over side C, which is 8. Okay, so now we can solve for angle A, cross multiply. So we have 8 sine angle A is, and then here you have 17 times sine 73. Okay, and then divide by 8. Divide this by 8. Okay, you can cross out the 8 here. You're left with sine angle A is, so we need to find this out using the calculator. So I get 17 times sine 73 divide by 8. So I get 2.033 2.021. So here I got 2.0. Okay, so here measures of angle A is going to be arc sine. Okay, the inverse of sine, 2.0321. Okay, so when you input this into the calculator, it's going to come out this. Okay, because it's not possible. If you look at the range for sine, it is between -1 and 1. Okay, and then this number here, 2.0321, is greater than 1, so that would not be possible. Okay, so you cannot have a triangle using the given information that were given to you. Okay, so this is not possible, so this one has no solution.